It's at a 1 to 10 scale of our commercial facility. This means that this is a standalone plant on its own. It can operate continuously, which means we can get operations into a steady state. We can test the flow sheet. We can ensure that the end product is consistent. And that's really what the OEMs want.
Hello, you're watching Proactive. I'm joined by Guyani Metals President and CEO, Charles Fitzroy. Charles, first of all, congratulations on your appointment as CEO. Now, you're up with an update on your demo plant. Can you take us through the progress you're making there?
Yes, thanks, Stephen. So things are progressing very well at our demonstration plant in South Africa. I was there a couple of weeks ago, and you'll see from the video, which is in the link on the press release, how well things are going. We've installed all our hard standing equipment, and now we're really working on piping and cabling connection. And this will happen ahead of commissioning. As stated in our press release, we are very much on track for delivery of our battery grade manganese product in Q4 of this year for our off-taker qualification and testing process.
In the meantime, metallurgical test work is also underway, and you've employed CM Solutions to do that.
Yeah, so CM Solutions are a really good group based out of Johannesburg, and they're helping with some metallurgical test work to help optimize our flow sheet. So far, we've managed to remove hydrofluoric acid from the flow sheet, which is very important because hydrofluoric acid can be a bit tricky to store. It's not the nicest of chemicals, and so getting that out of the flow sheet is really important for the demonstration plant and also for the commercial facility. So this is a really fantastic step forward for the company and our flow sheet in reducing reagent use and keeping it as low carbon as possible from that aspect of taking out reagents and also these reagents that have an impact like hydrofluoric acid. So a fantastic step for us.
Charlie, you also say in the release that you've engaged Minipex. What's their role going to be?
So Minipex are a very well-known plant operations group in the EMEA region, and they operate about 50 plants worldwide. So Minipex are going to help partnering with us to operate the facility once we get it commissioned, and they're helping now to get to that process. So it's really fantastic we've actually been partnered with them, and they're a very good partner to have with us.
You do emphasize the continuous flow process at the demo plant, Charlie. Why is this a big advantage for the company?
Well, with our facility, it's much more than a demonstration plant. It really is a pre-commercial facility. And it's at a 1 to 10 scale of our commercial facility. This means that this is a standalone plant on its own. It can operate continuously, which means we can get operations into a steady state. We can test the flow sheet. We can ensure that the end product is consistent. And that's really what the OEMs want. These groups who are getting off takes for us, they want a consistent end product, and that continuous nature enables us to get that consistent product of spec and quantity. And so that's why it's so important that we can do this in this really world-class facility. It's going 100 meters long, 15 meters high, and it's phenomenal.
And as you said, Charlie, you're on track for commissioning in the fourth quarter.
Yes, so the demonstration plant will be commissioning in Q4 this year. This facility is really much more than the demonstration plant. It is a continuous facility which will enable us to test and optimize our flow sheet. It will enable us to spot risks in the ramp up that might arise in the commercial facility ahead of ramping up the commercial facility, which is due to ramp up from 2027 onwards, and also enable us to train staff as well. That's a vital thing, which can also de-risk the ramp up process in 2027 for the commercial facility. So this facility, the use of it is multifaceted, and it's just phenomenal to have this opportunity with the company. I think this is the largest facility of this kind worldwide that we know of.
Well, Charlie, I hope you'll keep us posted on any additional progress. Thank you very much for the update today.
Thanks, Stephen. 100%.
That's Guyani Metals President and CEO Charles Fitzroy.